able to see this PPT? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, last class, Divya ma'am discussed about what is data analysis and what are the steps is there. So today we are going to discuss about what is data visualizations. Okay, you know what is data analysis? We have data and we are going to analyze that data. What is the meaning of analyze means we are going to examine our data. That means we are going to analyze our data. Based on analyze, we are going to conclude about the data. That means we are going to give the conclusion about that data. Okay, that means here I have one data. I am going to transfer the data into some meaningful information, or we can tell data is converted into some visualization format. Okay, so what is data analysis means? Here we are going to represent the data in a visual format. Okay, there are several number of data analytical tools are available. That means we are going to do the data analysis with the help of some tools. Okay, I am going to list out some tools, that is Power BI, R and Python, Microsoft Excel, and Tabular, Rapid Miner. These are the tools are available. With the help of these tools, we can possible to analyze our data. Okay, first one I'm going to discuss about Power BI tool. Okay, this tool, it was developed by Microsoft organization. Okay, this tool is called as data visualization tool, as well as it is a business intelligent tools. Okay, what is business intelligent tool means? See, with the help of this tool, I can possible to predict sales of my product, and also I can possible to predict which product it is going to give the profit, which product it is going to give the loss. Like that, I can possible to predict it, and also I can possible to analyze my organization. That means I can possible to analyze my data. With the help of the data, I can possible to grow. I can possible to grow my organizations. Okay, now that means with the help of data, I can possible to predict the sales of product and sales of year. How much amount we got in last year? How much amount we got in previous years? Like that, we can possible to say it, and also we can possible to predict how many product was sales on last year. Like that also we can possible to view it. Okay, see, for example, if I'm going to show one data to you, if I'm going to give one data to you, see, for example, this is one data set. Okay, this data set consists of 9 rows. Okay, first one which is represent the age of the customer, second one which is represent the amount, third one customer name, fourth one what product they purchased. That means here there will be a three things is there. One is a cap and shirt and shoes, and fourth one product code, and next one year of purchase, when they purchased, and next one quantity, how many quantity, that means how many number of product, number of product, and the next one when they purchased, that is the month and date. Okay, if I'm going to give this data to you, if I'm asking to you, you have to give conclusion about this data means you will get a you cannot possible to give conclusion about this data. Yes or no? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some data analytical tools in order to analyze these data. Okay. So with the help of tools, I can possible to tell who purchased more items, and how much amount we got it last year, how much amount we got it present year. Like that, we can possible to tell it. Okay, now. So what is data analytical tool means? It is one of the analytical tools. By using these tools, as an organization people or as a business people, they can possible to know the sales of product. Okay. See, for example, this is one data set. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use the Power BI tools. With the help of Power BI tools, I can possible to convert this data into in this visualization format. From this visualization format, I can possible to predict, or I can possible to say that is most sale which was done by, that is Adam. One person is there. He was done more sales. That means he purchased more items from my organization. Like that, I can possible to tell it. Okay, now what is data analytical tool means? Here, what I'm going to do in this tool, I'm going to give the data set as the input. Okay, what is the final output means? We are going to view the, or it is going to generate the one report. That report, it is showing the organization. It is going to show the sales of that product. Okay, that means we are going to give the one data set as an input. Initially, the data will be transformed into some format. That means it is going to enter into cleaning process. We have to remove the unwanted data from the data set. Next, what I'm going to do, I am going to use certain expressions or certain equation. By using that equation, what I'm going to do, I am going to visualize that data. That means I'm going to fetch some meaningful data from the data set. Or we can tell, we are going to convert this data into some pictorial representation. Or from the data, what I'm going to do, I'm going to generate some conclusions. Okay, that means conclusion of the data. That means I'm going to give this some conclusion about the data. Okay, here what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one expression. What is that expression known as data analysis expressions? Okay, it is also known as DAX expression. With the help of this expression, what I'm going to do, I'm going to analyze my data. Okay, now see, with the help of data analytical tools, what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert our data into some report, or I'm going to convert our data into some visualization format. After converting these things, what I'm going to do, I can possible to send this report to somewhere. That means I can possible to share this report to some other people, or I can possible to save this report in my desktop also. Okay, so with the help of data analytical tools, you can possible to generate the report, or you can possible to visualize your data. Okay, now here, see, in this class we are going to discuss about Power BI tool. This is a one tool. Okay, this is a open source tool only. You can possible to get it from Google. If you are going to give your name, that is a Power BI name in Google, you can easily get it. See, for example, what you have to do, Power BI download, like that you have to type it. Okay, you will get that is that is Microsoft Power BI desktop. Okay, you have to click this one. Okay, and you will get one download options. Okay, you can download it. This is the download options. You can download it. That installation procedure also very easy. You can give next like that. Okay, there is no additional tools, ma. You can use only one. This tools, this software is enough. Okay, next one, what, ma?
Is it available for Mac or
Mac, I don't know, ma. I have to check it, ma. Okay, na. This is a window option only. Okay, for Windows, I'm saying like this. You can check it, ma. Okay, whether it is available or not. Okay, or else tomorrow I will tell you. Okay.
okay, ma'am?
Okay, ma. See, now if you are going to install Power BI in your system means you will get a one icon like this, that is Power BI desktop. Okay. And one more thing, if you are going to download this software, you need a Office 360 login, ma. If you are having Office 360 login, then easily you can possible to download it. Okay, na? Because this is belong to Microsoft company, so you need Office 360 login. Okay, so here what you have to do, you have to click get started. Okay, now you will get these three things. Okay, here these are the three options will be there. One is a report another one is a data, another one is a model. These three things will be there in order, say, if you want to visualize your data, you have to use these two things only. These two things sufficient. Okay. First one is a report. By using this report icon, what you are going to do, you are going to visualize your data. Okay. This is the second one, second icon. This is known as data. With the help of this data icon, you can possible to view your data. Okay. Next one, this is a third icon. This is known as a model. By using this model, see, for example, I have different data set is there. One is belong to customer details. Another one is belong to organization details. Another one is belong to sales details. Means if I'm going to relate all these table, means what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this model in order to make the relationship. Okay. Now, first, how to see, we are going to visualize our data. Okay. In order to visualize our data, what you are going to do, you have to upload your data. So in order to upload your data, what you are going to do, you have to click here. Okay. You can possible to upload a data. It is in the form of Excel also, you can possible to upload it, or text file also you can possible to upload it, or CSV file also you can possible to upload it. Okay. See, now I am going to use the only CSV file. See, I have one data set, that is lab1 data. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this data. This is known as, we are going to upload our data into the Power BI process. Okay. Now you can possible to view your data. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click a load. Now this data is loaded into this Power BI systems. Clear? Okay. Now our data is loaded in our system. Once the data is loaded in your Power BI, means you can possible to see some changes. What are the changes now? Here you will get one field, that is one icon is there, that is field. From this field, you can possible to view your data set name, that is a label one data. From this data set, what are the columns is there? See, for example, I'm going to show the data set. See, in this data set consists of these 7 fields. One is the customer ID, another one is a customer name, another one is a country, another one is a age, and product and amount and year. So these are the field it is going to appear here. Got it or not? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, see how to import, how to upload your data into Power BI. Next, what I'm going to do, see, after uploading our data into Power BI, what I'm going to do, I am going to cleaning my data. Okay, now, see, before going to visualize our data, what I have to do, I'm going to cleaning our data. In order to cleaning the data, what I have to do, first, see, I have to check each field data. That is, this is age and this is amount. This is country and customer name and product and customer code and year. Okay. Normally, if in your data having some numerical value, means obviously it is going to be here some symbols. That means see, in this age data, it will be a numerical value. So obviously, which is having some aggregated functions. What is that aggregated function? Here, it is automatically displaying summation functions. What is the meaning of summation function? Means, see, what it will do, see, I have two data is there. One is Arun, then age is 35. Another data also, Arun also is there, and age is 35. That means there will be some redundant data is there. Means what I'm going to do, I am going to summarize the age like that. That means what it will do, it will take Arun and age is 70 like that. It is going to take. Okay. See, as per your interest, or as per your thought, what you have to do if you don't want to merge anything, that means I want to duplicate data means what you have to do, you can possible to remove all these things. That means I don't want this summation, I want to remove it means you can possible to remove it, okay, or else you can possible to keep that summation also, okay now. See, while doing a visualization concept, I will explain all those things, okay. So now I'm going to tell there are three things is there. One is a report, another one is a data, another one is a model. If you are going to upload your data into Power BI means, obviously you are going to get all these field, as well as if you are going to click this data means that data obviously it is going to display. Okay now? Clear? Now there will be a second stage. See, second one, we are going to visualize our data. Okay, there will be three icons is there. One is a visualization, another one is a data, another one is a model. Okay, now in order to do the visualization, what you have to do? First, you have to upload your data into Power BI. Okay, once the data was uploaded into Power BI means, obviously you can possible to see all these field in the left side corner. Okay, next one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do visualization. In order to do the visualization, I have to do three things. Okay, there will be three things you have to do. One is you have to select the visualization component. This is the first one. Second one, you have to select the field. That means which one I'm going to view. That means I'm going to generate visualization for some field. Yes or no? So first what I have to do, I have to select the visualization component. That means what is the visualization component mean? We are going to convert our data into visualization. That means data is converted into some pictorial format. So I'm going to see, I'm going to view to which format. That means I can possibly to view that data into uh, by using different chart format. Okay, either I can possible to use the column format or pie chart format or bar chart format or map format or card format, like that so many format is there. These are the things are known as the visualizations. Okay now, that is visualization component. Okay, that means we are going to convert our data into in this format only. So before going to visualization, what you have to do, you have to select the first component. Which visualization component you have to select it. See, for example, I'm going to select a table also one visualization component. See, first I selected that visualization component. Second, what I'm going to do, which field I'm going to keep it in the table. Okay, that means we are going to view the data. Yes. So what I have to do, I'm going to select customer name. Okay, so that customer name obviously it is going to display here. Okay, next one, I'm going to select age. Okay, now see this age already I told you. If I'm going to select age, automatically this summation also it is going to be displayed here. Okay, now that means total equal to 2978. Okay, now I don't want these kind of things. I want only data means what you have to do. What you have to do in this age field, you have to click it and you have to select don't summarize. Then automatically that summarize element, that summarize data, it is going to be erased. Clear? Okay, now I selected age. Okay, now if I want to select amount means you can possible to select that amount. If I don't want to summarize data means you can click like this. Okay, likewise you can possible to select the data and you can possible to view it. Okay, now this is known as the visualizations. That means I'm going to select the sum field and I'm going to view that data by using some visualization component. Okay, this is table is a one kind of visualization component. Okay, now see, see for suppose for example I'm going to use some other component. For example, I'm going to take a bar chart. Okay, in that bar chart what I'm going to do, I'm going to take amount. Okay, and I'm going to take product. Okay, now amount is there, product is there. Okay, so this is also one visualization component. From this component, I can possible to visualize. Okay, see cap from the that is sales. We can possible to we can possible to view how much amount I got. Say sales of cap. We got 8,400 rupees from the sales of cap. Okay, now likewise shirt we can possible to view it, and we can possible to view shoes also, like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, see here there will be a two options will be there. One is formatting your visualization. What is formatting visualization means? See here, there will be x-axis will be there, y-axis will be there, and also normally this is one chart. Okay, now a chart means some unit value will be there. That is a x-axis value will be there, y-axis value will be there. That is unit value will be there. That is 0 to 5. I'm going to take it as a 1 unit. 5 to 10, I'm going to take it as a 1 unit. Like that will be there now. See, there will be some grid line will be there. You can possible to set that grid line also. See here, for example, this is a vertical grid lines. I'm going to set, so for example, dasher lines, and I can possible to set some coloring also. Okay, so this is a vertical, same like a horizontal also. So likewise also we can possible to generate some report. Okay, so see, I have only 100 data. It is no problem. If I'm having a 1 lakh data means I cannot possible to conclude the data. Yes, and I cannot possible to give the conclusion about the data. But if you are going to use these kind of tools means you can possible to conclude the data. Yes or no? From the graph itself, we can possible to tell how much amount of we got it from that sales. Yes or no? Clear or not? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
same like here we can possible to use some data labels also. Another thing is we can possible to set some background also, background image, or pick some background colors also. You can possible to change it. Okay, this is known as a visualizations. See, in this visualizations, you can possible to first what you have to do, you have to select the component. Second, you have to select the field. Okay, next what you have to do, you have to config means whether we are going to set the any aggregated function or not. If you don't want means you can remove that aggregated function. Defaultly, which is in this field having summation aggregated function, what I'm going to do, I can possible to configure the table with the help of that is don't summarize, like that some option is there. You can select that option means that summarization things, it won't be appear in the report. Clear? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one, say for example, this is one page which is having a 2 or 3 component is there, or 2 or 3 visualization is there. If you want more visualization, that means I have more in my organizations, we have different kind of things will be there. That means we are going to sell clothes, and we are going to sell some accessories, or we are going to sell some books, like that will be there. Means you are going to generate this separate report for each one. Means you need a lot of spaces now. So what you have to do here, page 1 is there. If you want any additional pages means you can add page 2, like that you can possible to add it. Now I'm going to show, see, this is one visualization, this is also another visualization. Now if I'm going to save this one, that means I'm going to convert data into some visualization format. That means I'm going to generate the some report from the data. Okay, after generating a report, what I have to do, I have to send to some authority people, yeah, or higher authority people. Yes or no? Because they need to take some decisions. Yes or no? In their business, they need to take some decisions. Which product they have to purchase, which product they know need to purchase. They they need to take some decisions based on this statistical report. Yes or no? So if you want to send this report to someone means, first what you have to do, you have to save this report. Okay, in order to save this one, what you have to do, you have to click it. Obviously it is going to save which extension, that is a PBIX. This is a one extension, that is a Power BI extension. In this extension only you have to save it. And also see, if you want to send this report as a PDF means you can possible to send it. That means here what you have to do, you can possible to use import. In this import, what you have to do, you have to select the export to PDF. Like that you have to select it. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, for example, I'm going to select one more visualization component. What is that component? Line chart. Okay. In this line
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Teja.
The screen won't. Ma'am.
Yeah, like I think there's a problem. I'm just joining back again.
Okay.
can you hear me? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Now
Okay,
it's
okay.
audible.
Sorry, I think something was happened. I don't know. Okay, you can possible to visualize. Next one, in this Microsoft Power BI having some features, ma. What is that feature, na? Auto filtering. What it means? See, for example, if I want to know about particular element, for example, if I want to know about shirt informations means whatever visualization component which are available in the page which are related to shirt only it is going to display. See, for example, if I'm going to select cap means whatever things I will okay, wait on. I will add one more product here. Okay, see, are you able to see this one? See, if I'm going to select one component in this visualization component, if I'm going to select this element, that is cap element means that cap related information only it is going to appear here. Okay, now this is known as auto filtering. Okay, auto filtering means based on the one element, what it will do, it is if you are going to select one element in this one visualization component, which are reflected to the all other visualization component. That means if I'm going to select shirt means the shirt related information only it is going to appear in this pages. Clear? This is known as auto filtering. Clear? Yes or no? Got it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, see, already I told you. See here, this is a line chart, this is a bar, and this is a table. These things are known as the visualization component. By using this component, I can possible to conclude something about my business. Yes or no? See how much amount I got in last year, how much amount I got it 2018, how much amount I got it 2016. From the shoe sales, how much amount I got, from the caps sales, how much amount I got it, like that I can possible to conclude it. Yes or no? Now, see, from this chart, okay, you can possible to do some conclusions. Yes. Now, I'm going to tell one thing. See, I have one component. What is that component is a table component. Okay. So by using table component, we have so many visualization component is there. That is table also one of the component. Yes or no? And bar chart also one of the component. And line chart also it is one of the component only. Yes or no? See, if I'm going to use table component, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some more field in my table means I can possible to add it. See, in this one, I have how many field is this? Now I will delete all these things. See, this is one visualization component. Here only 4 field is there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one more field. Okay, now one more field means, see, I'm going to add one more field. That means I'm going to add one more column. Okay, how do you? Amma, am I audible? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. If I'm going to
Yes.
add one more column means what I have to do, here we have table field is there. Okay. Here you have to click a new column. Okay. If you are going to click new column means you will get one equations. Okay, now see in this equation what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one column. This is known as that column name. See, for example, I'm going to add one column that is discount. Okay, I'm going to add one column. That column name is known as discount. That values of that column we are going to generate it from exist columns. That means I'm going to generate the values of this discount from where na, from that is a lab 1 data. That is lab 1 data means our data set name. Okay, from that one I'm going to take which field amount is a one field is there. So I'm going to take that field. Okay, from that one I'm going to subtract I'm going to subtract 10. Okay, this is known as a discount. Okay, see, this expression is known as DAX expression. That is the Dax expressions, data analysis expressions. Okay, with the help of this expression, you can possible to visualize the data. Okay, now, or you can possible to do some arithmetical operation, or you can possible to fetch the some useful information from the data set. Clear? Yes or no? Now what I'm going to do, I wrote one expression, that is the DAX expression. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter it. Okay. If I'm going to enter means that expression, it is going to evaluate. Okay. Now we got the discount in this field. Okay. In this field. Now, if we are going to click this discount means obviously that field, wait one. See, I will select this one. I'm going to add this discount in my table. Okay. Now this discount field, it is going to appear in this table. Got it or not? As per our DAX expressions. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, this is known as adding the column in table 2. That means we are going to adding the column in a table. Okay. How we are going to adding the column means by using DAX expressions. Okay. Now, so in the DAX expressions, we have to give the column name and equal, and we have to specify which data set I'm going to use in the which data set, which column I'm going to use in order to generate the values. Okay. This column is known as calculated columns. Okay, what is calculated column means? This values of this column, it is calculated from the exist column. So that's why it is called as calculated columns. Clear? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one. Another thing is, see, there will be two things is there, ma. One is, we are going to use the docs, see, docs means that is a data analysis expressions. When we are going to use, if you want to add any column in your table means that time you can possible to use the docs expressions. Another thing is, if you want to generate the new measures means, that means I'm not going to add any field in my table. See, just now I added one field. Yes or no? That field automatically it is going to update it in our table also. That means, see, this is a second option. This is known as a data. This option, it is going to view our data set. Yes or no? So in this data set, automatically discount is updated. Yes or no? So you can use the DOX expressions in two ways. One is while adding the new column, you can possible to use it. Another thing is while adding the new measure, you can possible to use DAX expressions. Okay. Now I will show what is new measures. Okay. See, how to add new measures means you have to select new measure from the field. Okay. See, for example, if I'm going to click new measures here, okay, that is also we are going to use some DAX expression only. By using the DAX expression, what I'm going to do, I am going to evaluate the particular field. Okay, now see, in this new measures, I can possible to generate the some aggregated values. Aggregated values means here you can possible to use the sum function. Here you can possible to use the average functions, like that. So many functions is there now. You can possible to use it. See, for example, I'm going to create a one DAX for one measures. Okay. So for example, I'm going to find total amount. Total amount. See, in order to find the total amount, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use summation function. from which data set? That is label 1, that is lab 1 data set, which I am going to summarize, that is amount I am going to summarize. Okay, now I have to close it. Now if I am going to enter means, obviously this measures, it is going to generate here. Okay, but this measure, it is not going to reflected on your table. Okay, now it is going to generated in this field only, but it is not going to updated in our table. Okay, now see, if you are going to add new column means, then only what it will do, it is going to updated in our table. If you are going to add new measure means, you can possible to view the some you can possible to apply some aggregated function into some field. That field, it is not going to reflected on your table. Clear or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now if I'm going to click total amount also, you cannot possible to view the total amount here. Okay, now that means it is not going to reflected on your table. Okay, that means see, new column means it is updated in our table. Okay, new measure means it is not going to updated in our table. Okay, now these two things difference only is there. See, we are using Dax expressions in order to generate this column. Okay, now see, if you are going to use the Dax in order to generate the column means, obviously that column going to update it in our table. Okay, now so in our table that column, it is going to updated now. So if it is updated means, obviously we need a certain memory in order to store that data. Okay, now but by using new measures, we can possible to visualize some data also, but it is not going to reflected on our table. So there is a no need memory for new measures. So this is a difference will be there. New column means, obviously the data going to occupy some memory. New measure means it is not going to occupy some memory in Power BI. Clear? Is that no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next up. Okay. Next up, already I told you in this, see, if you want to visualize some data means, what you have to do, you have to select the visualization component. Second, you have to select the visualization field, that is which field I'm going to visualize. And next one, what you have to do, you have to config. Config means you have to select whether the aggregated functions is needed or not. That means the summation is wanted or not, or aggregation is needed or not. If you don't want means, you can remove all those things. Okay, now I'm going to show each visualization component. See, this is one visualization component. This is also one visualization component. What is the difference between these two things? I'm going to show it. Okay. See, if you want visualization means, you're going to visualize your data. So first what you have to do, you have to select the visualization component. Second, what you have to do, you have to select the some datas. Okay. For example, amount and product. Okay. Along with that one, I'm going to select the countries. Okay, so in this graph, it shows that is through shoes they collected 8,500 amount. Okay, so this much amount, that is a 2,500 amount they collected from India, and 5,000 amount they collected from Nepal, and 8,500 they collected from US countries, like that. Okay, now see, this is all this is a stacked bar chart. This is a stacked column chart. Okay, what is the difference between these two things? What is a stacked bar chart means, sir? Bar chart means, sir, a single bar, it is going to occupy all the element. Okay, now see, we get two elements. That is a totally three element. One is the amount, another one is a country, another one is a product. All these three things are, it is going to represented by in a single bar itself. Okay, na? That is known as stacked. Stack means one after another. Okay, na? They're going to keep arranging the coin one after another. Na? Like that, they're going to keep it. Okay, na? This is a stacked bar chart. Another one is a stacked column chart. What is the difference between these two things means? Stacked bar chart, they're going to represent the bar in a horizontal, and here they're going to represent the bar in a column wise. Clear? Okay. Next one, clustered bar chart. What is clustered bar chart means? Here they're not going to use a single bar chart in order to represent the different element. They're going to use a different bar. That means for each element they're going to use a different bar in order to represent the element. See, for example, see, I'm going to use this one means. See, first one, it is going to represent the India, next one Nepal and US. Here we are going to cluster the all this bar, and we are going to keep it. Okay, this is known as cluster bar. Same like a stacked bar. See, this is a clustered bar chart means we are going to represent in a that is a horizontal, and here cluster column chart means we are going to represent in a vertical things. Okay, now that means as your wish you can use any chart. Okay, now next one here 100% stacked bar chart means what they are going to do. See, in this stacked 100% stacked bar chart and stacked bar chart both are similar only, but here they are going to represent the value in terms of percentage. See, if I'm going to click like this, see, previously it is in that is a stacked bar chart format. Okay, now if we are going to click this one, here we are going to get the only values. Yes or no? If you are going to click this one, these values are going to represent in the form of percentage. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Next one. So next one, line chart. Line chart, same like previously we have seen, Kada, that is there will be different kind of lines will be there. Each lines it is going to represent the some element. And pie chart also. Pie chart means it is going to, we are going to use the single circle object. We are going to find, or we are going to find the distribution of sales. That means we are going to find the distribution of values. Yes or no? That is known as pie chart. Okay, these two chart you know. Okay, next one, card chart. What is the purpose of card chart means, sir? See, this is known as a card chart. Okay, see, if you want to represent a single values means, see, for example, I'm going to take this chart. Okay, if you want to represent a single values, okay, now that means by using card chart you can possible to show the single element only. See here. Here I was selected only amount, so you can possible to show the only one values. Clear? That is the total amount they collected from sales. Okay, now got it or not?
Got it, ma'am.
Okay. Next one, another chart is a map chart. Map chart means, see here what they are going to do. They are going to use, say for example, in this map chart, I'm going to display amount. That means we have, see in this data set, there will be three country will be there: US, Nepal and India. Okay, so what it will do, it is going to represent all these values in map. Okay, now clear or not? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
One. Okay. Next one, what is DAX? Already I told you, DAX means data analysis expressions. See, by using these expressions, you can possible to evaluate. That means expression means it is a collection of some default function along with some operators. Okay, now by using function and operator, what we are going to do, we are going to generate some DAX. With the help of this DAX, what you are going to do? You are going to visualize some data. Okay. Now, here there will be a nearly 250 DA. See, if you are going to generate a DAX means you need some default functions, and also you are going to use some arithmetical operator. By using that arithmetical operator, not only arithmetical operator, there are so many operators we are going to use. That is logical operator also we can possible to use it. By using this one, what I'm going to do? I'm going to generate the some values, or I'm going to visualize my data. Okay. Now, what is the difference between DAX and Excel? Okay, see, in Excel also we can possible to generate, or we are going to use some equation. With the help of that equation, we can possible to analyze some data. Yes or no? Here, Excel means it is going to refer only individual element or a array of element. But by using docs, we can possible to refer the a complete table, and we can possible to refer the complete columns. Okay, this is a difference between these two things. Okay. Next one, in Power PA, we can it will support for these kind of data set, that is a text and a numerical value and decimal value, date and time, and Boolean values also it is going to support. Okay. Next one, see, already I told you DAX means it is a one expressions. Okay, with the help of that expression, you can possible to visualize the data. Okay, now see, I have a I'm going to generate some values. Okay, now see, I have two things. One is a customer code is there. Another one is a customer name is there. Okay, now what I'm going to do? I'm going to join these two things, and I'm going to generate one new field. Means you can possible to generate. Okay, now that means see, what you have to do? You have to click the new column. From the new column, what you have to do? You have to select the field, that is a customer code, and you have to use the symbol and. Okay, what is the meaning of this one? That means I'm going to merge customer code and customer name. In between, I'm going to keep one symbol, that is a hyphen symbol. Okay, now I'm going to keep hyphen symbol. If you're going to use like this, means it is going to generate one column, that column which consists of customer code and customer name. Okay. Next one, in this docs expressions, we can possible to use a different kind of functions. Okay, what are the functions? Means we can possible to use sum function, sum x function, average function, average x function, min x function, max x function, and count function. These are the functions we can possible to use it. Okay, now I'm going to discuss average functions. See, if you are going to use average, and in within the bracket, if you are going to give some column, means what it will do? It is going to give the average values of that columns. Okay, that means it is going to take the values of that entire column. See, for example, I'm going to give average of lab 1 amount, like that. If I'm going to give, means what it will do? It will take the amount field, and it is going to find the average values. Okay, now see here, in this average functions, it is going to accept only numerical values. Okay, now what I'm going to do? If I'm going to give average A, means it is going to accept the values. That means it is going to accept the Boolean values also, it is going to accept, and it is going to accept the not a null. See, if I'm going to give, see, for example, average A of amount, like that, I'm going to give, means here value 1 is there, 20 is there, not a not available, and true. Okay, so what it will do? It will take all these values. That means 1 it will take as it is, 20 it will take it is as it is. If it is blank, mean it will assign 0. It not a number, means it is assign 0. True means it will take it as a 1. Okay, now so average A means it will accept the all the values. That means it will accept the different data types values, but average means it is going to accept the only numerical values. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one, what is average X? What is average X means, sir? See, for example, I'm going, see, their average and average A, it is applicable for only columns. Okay, now, if you are going to find the average, okay, for entire table means, say, for example, or entire rows, I have one data which is having the 1000 rows means, what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply average X means, first what I have to do, I have to give the table name. Next, I'm going to give this some expressions, that is DA expression for each rows. Okay, now, see, for example, see here, average X, see here, this is known as a table name. Okay, now I have two field. Okay, one is this field, another one is a tax amount field. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add these two field. Okay, these two field from this, that means I'm going to add these two columns from the table. I'm going to find the average of all rows. Clear? Yes or no? So if you are going to use these some expressions in your DAX means, that means you are going to find the average X of entire table that is applicable for all rows means, what you have to do? You have to use average X. Clear? Yes or no? Say something.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one, count. Count means same like a count. It is a one function which is going to count the, that means count, it is applicable for single column. Okay, now next one, and also it is applicable for numerical values. Okay, now in a column having some logical values also, true or false like that is there, or some expression is there means, what you have to do, you can possible to use count A and count X. Clear? Yes, that's all
Yes, ma'am.
today class. Okay. Next class we will discuss about some other tools also. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Why attendance is not displaying?